Hey everybody, Tom Barnes Stories from the 78. Happy Friday. It is the last full weekend in July. How the hell did that happen? The last full weekend in July is already here. But here we are. It is the precipice of going into August next Friday. So enjoy July while we have it. You got the Cubs and White Sox on the south side. North side, you have the 41st Taste of Lincoln Avenue right at 2500 North Lincoln, starting at 4 o'clock today, going till 10. And then tomorrow starts at noon till 10 at 2500 North Lincoln Avenue. And if you don't know where that is, it's between Fullerton and Wrightwood. You got the L that runs right through the neighborhood. They have a whiskey and spirits tasting. They have live music, kids carnival. There is food, all sorts of things happening right now. I'm talking to my friend Cortland Hickey all about it. Cortland, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You know what? It's not 612 degrees right now. It's a little overcast, which I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a nice little break from the intense heat that we've had for the last few days. So I'm doing good, and it's
Yeah,
Friday.
they were calling it the corn sweat. I don't know if you know about that. It's
Yes,
like
I
the
did.
moisture from all the cornfields here in Illinois and Iowa and stuff like that really lingers. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure
this looks
does.
like it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Yeah, and the 41st annual Taste of Lincoln Avenue. So, for folks who've never been, why don't you share a little bit of the rundown you guys have for this event that starts at 4 o'clock today, right?
Absolutely, yes. 4 o'clock today. Well, the Taste of Lincoln Avenue, going into its 41st year, is what we like to call the granddaddy of Chicago street festivals.
And why is
So
that?
we've been around for a long time.
Mhm.
We've had lots of memorable years, and we're still going strong. We have lots of great stuff planned. We have all of the best cover bands playing the songs that you know. This year in particular, we have 8 fine local restaurants, so no carnival foods, nothing like that. So we really meticulously worked on curating, restaurants, get restaurants to come out and really participate. We have an
That's fun.
amazing kids area that is brought to you by Lakeshore Sport and Fitness, one of our biggest sponsors. We have other lots of great other vendors and activities, as well as a rare spirits tasting here on Friday night, and then a very special event called Whiskies on Lincoln, brought to you by Delilah's on Saturday afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah, and
very cool.
we also have a really cool pet parade planned for Saturday morning.
Wait,
So
stop. Hold the phone. Pet parade. I didn't see anything about pet parade. When's this happening?
Saturday morning at noon, right on the main stage. Got it's obviously it's mostly dogs. Sometimes people bring cats, but it's pet parade. So there's lots of different criteria, and there's some very very discerning judges for this particular parade. People love their pets a lot in Lincoln Park, so it's a really great aspect of it. We did it last year, and we're bringing it back this year.
If somebody had like a parrot, can they bring their parrot like on their shoulder and do the parade
You
thing?
know, the rules don't say no parrots. So, if they
Thought
have
I
to,
asked.
I don't know if the parrot's going to wear a costume or whatever dress up they're going to do for that, because that is one of the competitions. So
Oh, well, I mean, the human should wear a pirate costume if he's got a parrot.
I,
I'm just saying.
you're
Or
going to
she.
lean in,
Yeah, right. You mentioned some of the fun things happening, including the restaurants that are not, I think we should say carnival food, which is
Well,
great. Go ahead.
yeah, it's been tough over the years. Getting a restaurant to participate is hard because it's not something they normally do. And, working with local restaurants can be really tough to get them to to quantify and understand the value and be participating in the festival sometimes.
Sure.
And so, my colleague Faraz, who is also a local restaurant owner, has really poured his heart into getting these places to really commit to doing it. So we've got Sapori Trattoria, which is doing some really cool stuff. They've got Italian beef, Italian donuts, carbonara fries,
Oh,
meatballs, spicy rigatoni. We've got Paula's Thai Kitchen, which is a really cool Thai restaurant. Thai iced tea, mango sticky rice,
oh, that stuff's
fried
great.
dumplings.
Mhm.
We've got Medi Kitchen, which is doing chicken shawarma, beef shawarma, all that kind of stuff. We have Tandoor Charhouse, which is against my buddy Faraz, which does just a wide variety of uh, Indian fusion fare, essentially. So you've got tiki masala tacos and tiki masala hot dogs and things like that, which are
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. And then there's a really great restaurant called the Butcher and the Bear that does I don't know if they're going to have it here, but they have an amazing steak at the restaurant. But they have some really cool stuff that they're bringing out for this. So we just have and there's a couple others too. I mean, there's Chicago Beer Garden. We've got some other restaurants, and they've been coming in hot and heavy the last couple of days. So
That's great. Yeah, I mean,
it's
a
all I
lot.
got on my list at the moment. But I know there's 8 total really cool local restaurants. So I think that's really says a lot about the effort we put into to trying to curate this festival as a food festival for people to come and check out local restaurants in the neighborhood.
Yeah, a little, I would even say more of one of the unique options is the local feel because some other fests or what have you that throughout the city and the burbs, you get that the standard festival food that people don't always love. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. You walk
Yeah,
by and it's got the same photos from the same kind of vendors at every street fest in the city, and you're like, no, I want to eat from like the local place. So you guys are doing that well, and that sounds incredible to have all that kind of right there. So it's almost like a little mini taste of Lincoln Avenue. So
absolutely. It's
yeah,
Lincoln Avenue.
right on. And then you got the music and stuff like that. And it's 2 nights or 2 days, I should say, today and tomorrow. And you got music, and it just sounds like a lot of fun. Is with it being a street fest, is there like a suggested donation, and then for the
Yes. Yes.
tastings and
So
all that stuff?
it is at its core a community fundraiser. So we ask for $10 suggested donation at the door, and that benefits the Wrightwood Neighbors Association, which is a group I've been a member of for 17 years now. And we take those donations and we give them back to the community in lots of different ways, namely to our schools, to our firehouse, to our community policing, to public art, and things like that. And also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our parks, because that's if you recall, we've met a couple of other times about, talking about the parks and the other events in the parks. And so, we got a lot going on with our parks here in Lincoln Park right now. And so a lot of the donations and funding are going towards, the work that we're doing in the park. So, it's a great event. People can come out, they can have a good time, and they can feel really good about the money that they donate at the gate to support the community. And this is like one of our biggest ways that we support our community here at Lincoln Park. So it's a really great way to do it, and a really great time to be at.
Yeah, and it gives right back to the community, like we said. So, what a wonderful event! 2 days, you got time to get out there. You still have time to catch the Cubs and White Sox if you're doing that as well. It's a big weekend in the city, as always, almost every single weekend of the year, but specifically in the summertime, it's like crazy. So, but this is one of the things you need to stop for. And of course, you got the train that runs right along that
Yes,
route there.
yes.
So you don't have to drive. You don't have to worry about any of that. No, you don't have to pay surge prices for Uber or anything else. You can just take good old CTA, right?
Absolutely. CTA, there's plenty of neighborhood garages that you can park in. Obviously, there's also buses. You can bike. There's a lot of different options. It's very commuter friendly. It's very centrally located on Lincoln Avenue between Fullerton and Wrightwood. Again, we have a huge kids area. We have one other new little bit that I forgot to mention, which is our art walk. So we
Wow.
have a curated set of artists that will be showing their artwork that they've produced, right outside of our kids area. So there is plenty of content that's, available to check out. Lots of things to see, lots of things to do. And the event is rain or shine. So I know that there's a little bit of weather in the forecast, but my phone keeps popping up. It's like 20%, 30%, 20%. So the event is rain or shine. We're all the vendors are under tent. So, if there's a little brief thing, brief downpour, we're all set, but people should still come out. It's a really great time. We're not gonna pack up and leave just because of a little
Right.
couple of raindrops.
I mean,
So
this is the same city that will go out and watch a Bears game in -6-degree weather. So I think we can
yeah,
handle. I think we can handle a little rain in the summertime, right?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, Cortland, thanks a lot, and nothing but the best of luck this weekend. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Great. Well, thank you so much again for having me. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you there.